Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So TCU's offense will get first crack at it today. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Shelton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
On the direct snap, it's Payne. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel in the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
So Kansas State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Right on the money. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor of this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Nice move to keep running. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Kansas State will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Shelton. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
He goes out of bounds, but not before getting into the 32.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the move, it's Payne. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Off play action. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Let's it fly. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. And the Wildcats are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. Running to Green. Smashes through the tackle. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab on the shot. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
With the catch, it's Baker. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle with Shelton. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. This time on target. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Shelton. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Horned Frogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guy.
Looking for the end zone. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Temple sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Philly. That's how much they took that crowd out of it.
They'll leave it with him.
Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Runs for the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. To the ground. He's got it again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. On the run, it's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Catch in the middle, it's Baker. At the 35, he's loose. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He slides that just inside the right upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure is on the way, pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Pulls it in. It's Baker. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Baker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the run. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the league.
The State scores it.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys.
Turning it on! He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to run it left here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
At the 45 on its way. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Quarterback will keep it. Finds a little space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through? And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. The field goal is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
On the run, it's Payne. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Payne. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Baker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Takes the handoff. It's Palmer. There he goes.
Coach is always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
He's got it along the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his man. It's Oakland. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Rushes on him. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move.
Those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here's a heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down.
At the 31-yard line, offense facing fourth down.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Hines is back in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will catch you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And Handoff from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On the move. Got a little space. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Timeout, Kansas State.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
As a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash. So maybe the kicker likes it from that area. But this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets. But this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football